Hello kings, queens, and non-binary royalties. I'm really happy to announce that I have started to get a better editing app and I now know how to do thumbnails. I'm so happy to make better quality content for you guys. Anyways, that's all onto the video. Kuru woke up to gentle shaking on his shoulder. He turned slightly to see Yaku with a glaring worried look on his face. He had fallen asleep on his work again. Hey Yakun, what's up? Don't what's up me. The blonde sighed, rubbing his temples. I swear you're all gonna make me go insane. You're done for the day, go home. I actually have to do a few more preparations for tomorrow night. Did you hear there's a new gang that's coming up? They actually got out of paying a debt to Fukurodani without paying a dime. I've heard they don't have a name, but I know it has something to do with crows. What makes you say that? Did you know that a gang of crows is called a murder? The black-haired boy set the photo down in front of his boss, sitting on an empty space on the desk. This message has been left wherever they've done some damage. Well, they certainly know how to make an introduction and an entrance. They've become the talk of the Mafia underworld lately. They're saying they could be in the top 7. A dangerously cold look took over all three of their eyes. Is that so? A gentle hand wrapped around his neck, making him tense up more. Relax. He let out a sigh of relief and turned to look at his boyfriend. Don't do that. A low chuckle broke the heavy silence. Sorry, it's just funny to me. Do you know anything about this? He took a seat on the desk, making sure his boyfriend was in his lap. Kugiri looked closely at the photo. That's the new Mafia gang, right? So it seems. Well, they've rumored to try and steal the Musgravite gem. What? Kuru's face went from calm and playful to shocked in a second. Are they insane? They're just coming up. No way they could steal that gem. This is interesting. He put his hand on his lips. Call everyone, I wanna discuss this further. The blonde nodded, leaving the room to call everyone over. I'll see you later, yeah. No, Ayasu groaned but nodded gently. He wasn't allowed to be there when they talked about things like this. Knowing too much could get him in danger, which Shibayama didn't want. He kisses his boyfriend's cheek before leaving. They've got some nerve. That's beyond some. Do you know how dangerous that is? Anyone who's ever tried to steal it has either died trying or sent to prison for life. Not to mention all the Mafia that would try to kill them for even making that claim. They must think they're really good. The boy's face tensed and hit the computer out of frustration. Something wrong, Kenma-san? I think I've got something that could link us to them, but this cyber wall is very advanced. That's shocking, something Kenma can't hack. A low growl came from the bee-colored boy, making the other back away slowly. This is actually pretty interesting. You think so? The boy nodded, throwing a dart at the photo of a crow, hitting it straight in the eye. Can't say I disagree. The leader leaned back in his chair so it was only standing on its 2 legs. Finally. The boy groaned, laying back and stretching. That was the longest it's ever taken to hack something. It usually only takes a few seconds up to a minute. Sorry, it's not much. No. It's a start, it's perfect. Karasuno. Is that what they're calling themselves? Seems like it. Doesn't specify any names though, but someone did get a photo of one of the members as they fled the scene. That's a bright orange. It'd be pretty hard to miss a color like that if we were looking for him. Right, but all the recent sightings are in Miyagi, so that must be where their home base is. So why would the rumor be going around if the gem is all the way in Tokyo? They could always take a train or drive up here. Yeah, they could, but even so they would have to have said something about the gem, or at least do some crime near it to even get the slightest idea of that happening. What's their end game? The possibility isn't completely out of the question, but if they are good enough to be making their way to take the 7th top Mafia spot, then they must be good. Kenma's right, we can't underestimate them, but we can't overestimate either. Kenma, do you think you could find anyone who has that bright orange color? Well, I'd need a little bit more information and we'd need to go to Miyagi. Kenma, Yamamoto, and Inaoka, you guys can go to Miyagi and find out what you can. The rest of us will stay here to take care of things. Can we also do our own investigation? Sure, just don't be suspicious. Fun. You're right. Nothing this exciting has happened in so long. True, but don't have too much fun, our lives are still on the line here. Right? Meeting dismissed, continue on with your days. Everyone started to pack up their things and exit the room slowly but surely. What do you think of all this, Ken? Well, I get the feeling this is going to take more work than it ever has with any other Mafia. You're not wrong about that. But, like Fukunaga said, this could also be fun. Are you sure you're my kitten? Kenma rolled his eyes, but Smiley's. Shut up, you science dork. Hey! Science is not dorky. Aha!